This is Lanise.
This is Jason Warbucks Williams.
This is Shenny.
And this is Steven. You are now tuned into
PERSPICAX. Oh yes, the Perspicax.
If I'm being fully transparent, this week was hard on me, man. Yeah. When it rains, it really bothers my body and everything. So it's raining in Toronto, and I just hear like, ow. This kid gotta get up.
Yeah, not sure what city you guys are in, but it's about the time that at 7 o'clock it's pitch dark outside.
Yes.
No fun at all. 6:30, I'm like, it's getting dark already. This can't be like right now. This can't be.
That's how you know. We would have had the X and Canada's Wonderland to really say, "Oh, summer's done," but
but
now it's.
But Wonderland is open.
Is it?
If you wanted to go to Wonderland, I think you could.
For who?
Oh, I'm gonna skip this, guys.
Sorry.
I saw where you guys were going with it. I'm gonna bring it back. So, guys, I have a Do You Remember this week. It's me. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So when you guys were younger, like the concept of having a lemonade stand. Mm-hmm. What small business did you guys have when you were younger?
Oh.
Yeah, I went there.
Okay, so I'd say in elementary school, so from like grade 6 to 8, Yu-Gi-Oh cards were hot back then.
Okay.
Let's break down the story. So I used to sell and trade a lot of cards on a regular. You probably thought I was a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd back then, how much cards I was selling and trading. Oops. To be honest, I still have a binder full right now of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So in 20 years, I'm hoping to get rich soon. So that was my go-to. I'm not even gonna have a lot of holographic cards, a lot of cards that are gold plated, a lot of cards that haven't even came out the case yet. So
you fancy, huh?
Yeah, it was like that still. It was like that. How about you?
Myself, I'm gonna save the best for last in this case. I went there.
All right.
So I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
You're not alone. I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards still sitting in my sock drawer, so you're not alone. I still have, I don't know how many packs of there. That and Pokemon cards are just there because rainy day season. You never know when it might be the point where you're like, oh, this is I'm going to need to send them into Shadow Realm, or I need to sell these cards.
Facts. Not hear that. And that's what I'm really keeping them for, because I'm thinking 10 years from now, maybe 15, somebody's going to want my Blue Eyes White Dragon,
I'm pausing on the both of you. Lanise, tell me.
I didn't say mine.
Oh, I thought you was Yu-Gi-Oh with it.
No, I said that. I was saying that he's not alone, that I have some.
So what's yours? Don't say Pokemon.
No, I already said I have Pokemon cards in there too. Good. So you kind of jumped me on that. What I was literally going to say was my job was, I don't know about everyone else, but I don't know whose parents woke them up at 3 a.m. to go deliver Toronto Sun papers, Toronto Star.
Oh gosh!
Worst feeling of life.
Toronto Star
and Sun, or what? It was Sun first.
Not the Sun.
Yeah, so 3 a.m. I had to miss my own. I don't know. Did I miss my grade 8 prom or what it was? Yeah, because I was told I couldn't be out late because I had to get up at 3 a.m. to go house to house walking in cobwebs to drop off papers.
That's
sad.
I feel better.
No, the scars are still there.
You can get a little one weekend off to go enjoy your grade 8 graduation dance.
My parents are Jamaican and black. What's this you speak of?
I just feel like, it was a milestone. It would have been nice.
Yo, from that Toronto Star, that's how I knew it was serious. Because I did news advertiser, and that was after school type thing. The man's talking about the weekend. I had to drop out paper. And
it was a weekend. No, it was a weekend. It was almost every day.
Oh, man. Okay.
I hated my parents.
Wow. We won't beeping that part out. Lanise, what about yourself?
I'm sorry, Warbucks just got me. As a little kid, elementary school, I really don't think I don't think I had a hustle. I really liked making those friendship bracelets. I made a lot of those. Sometimes with GIMP, but also the ones with string. I feel like you could get more intricate designs with those ones in my mind. So yeah, I spent a lot of time making those, but I wasn't really selling them. I was like, yo, you're my friend and you're my friend. Get a bracelet. And I get a bracelet. So it's trading, but it wasn't for money, you know?
Understandable.
It wasn't for goods or services.
It was for goods, maybe services, but not money.
Okay. Oh, okay.
As you guys know, I'm very innovative in the ways I find money and the ways I get things done.
Here we go.
Wow. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go it's exactly here we go.
So GIMP, in case some people don't know, it's like plastic string and you just intertwine it and you create bracelets, you create keychains. I knew how to do like the circle. And when you knew how to do GIMP in circle, you were hot stuff. So I was like, come give it to me. I'm gonna do square and I'm gonna do circle for you and I'm gonna charge you. I made some money in day camp. So like that was one of my main hustles in day camp, is making the GIMP for people. And if you knew how to start GIMP, you were royalty. So I was like, I'll start it for you, no problem. And so I'm just like, yeah, good to go. Boom. So that was one of the side hustles.
Yo, you can tell Shenny was a show off still.
And a hustler.
Shenny probably started the game and like looked at the person and say, yo, you want me to finish this?
I got it on the low. I can finish this.
I can finish this if you want me to.
Let me just do the whole thing and it's a flat rate.
Yeah.
Girl, I only did that for necklaces though, because some people wanted to give necklace with like the square at the bottom. I was like, flat rate, $10. It didn't take me long at all.
Shenny had a sweatshop.
But like, you know what? This is bringing us into the topic this week, which is pardon me.
Sorry,
okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna proceed.
Yeah, you're good.
It's like being an entrepreneur. Like as you guys say, that's a hustle. But think about this. I just knew how to manipulate some plastic string, and I could make money doing something. And everybody's like, "Yo." But think about being like an entrepreneur, like going out there hustling. You are literally making your own money.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, you don't have to respond to nobody. You are CEO, you are the boss. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, we really haven't talked about that on our show. Mm-hmm. So I was like, why don't we bring on like, the Toronto famous people? So they say, I've heard they're Toronto famous. So we're going to have actually on today, Dean and Nicky Samuels. And we're going to have
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Hello, Dean and Nicky. How are you guys doing today?
What's going on?
We're good, man. We ready, man. We ready.
Okay. I feel like you guys are entrepreneur kings and queens, so you might as well just take the floor. Tell us what you do, how you operate, and then you know what? We'll proceed to ask you questions because we nosy.
I'm the first.
Well, my name is Dean Samuels. This is my beautiful wife, Nicky Samuels. And we're the founders of Samuels Entertainment. And under Samuels Entertainment, we have many different movements. One, we got Black Kings, Black Queens movement, where we're highlighting our beautiful Black Kings and our beautiful Black Queens. We got Queens Your Dreams. It's my wife's company, where she's highlighting women that have dreams that want to get out in the community, do better. Then on top of that, we got a music group. We got We're in the studio right now, one of my studios, right? We got a YouTube channel, man, and that's just a little bit of what we do, a little bit here, a little bit there, but really above all, we're basically like people that are driven to help people be the best version of themselves. So whatever that may look like, we really care about highlighting the voice of the unheard, and just ultimately just bringing everybody around us to the top, man. That's what it's basically about. That's why we chose this entrepreneurship journey, so that it won't only benefit ourselves, but everybody else around us. You know what I mean? And that's a thing that people forget. Like they get caught up in the hype and
exactly.
And all that. But I'm really about the community. And I don't really have to say that. Everything I do will show that. We'll show that. And then and it's about building, man. Us as the people, we're all Black on here, so I'll speak for us right now. We've been put down, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been ostracized and all that stuff. So it's about changing the narrative with that, rising to the occasion, just being better, doing better, actually, being there for one another and all that stuff, holding each other accountable and all that stuff. So everything we do with integrity, and just about building. That's it from the ground up. I heard you guys talk about entrepreneurship and you get your own brand and all that stuff. But people don't know. Mm-hmm. People see that. That's the side that people see. But it's not that people don't see it. People man, you gotta put up a whole bunch of bread, and before it gets booming, you're just I'm gonna bake it. You know what I'm saying?
They don't see you in the bed by yourself, just thinking about other things. You're like, what's going on next? They don't see those ones, man. They don't see them.
It's a grind. We're all starting. Everybody, you gotta have a starting point, right? And it's just about understanding. For me, I understand my purpose, and I walk in that. And I just feel like once you understand that, like you understand like why you're put on this earth, like it's nothing that nothing that anybody could do to stop you.
Yeah.
Right. It's about like knowing and understanding that, and that's a big thing that a lot of people get lost, and you find yourself going down different roads and all that stuff. Then a couple years you're just like, shoot, that wasn't it. But it's all good. Like everybody has a different pathway to finding their purpose and all that stuff and why they were here. So that's what's up, man. But how you guys feeling? Are you guys good?
We're great, man.
Yeah, man. Excited to have you on here, brother. Excited to have you on here. I've been seeing you on all over CP24, CPV.
Yeah.
So it's only right that we had you on our show. It's only right that we had you on the show. Let us know how that movement even started, the Black Kings and Queen Project. Let us know how you even came up with that one.
Yeah,
man, I'll be honest, man. Like it started with an idea. So I remember it was July 2020. That was when the whole George Floyd situation happened.
Mm-hmm.
And like for us, like everybody was angry, and it was angry, and it was hurt, and then you're just like, you're just cussing everybody, like, I hate this, Ray, blah blah blah. And one day I went on a walk, and it hit me. I was just like, you know what? I gotta stop just putting this energy, just like I hate all these people, and talking about something and not doing nothing about it. Like if we're gonna talk about it, if we're gonna talk about it and have this outrage, what are we doing about it? If we're talking about it, blah blah blah, and then you look to your left and right, it's like you've done nothing. Then
why are you still talking?
Yeah. Why are you talking? Like stop talking. You know what I mean? So the idea came to me like, what can I do to bring our people together in like this rough time, man? Literally, I tell you, I did one walk around the block and the whole vision came to me. It's crazy. I called my wife and I was like, this is what we're gonna do. 3 weeks later, volume 1 was launched. And then I'll tell you guys honestly, even this year, like with whole COVID and everything, like it was a rough year. I wasn't even gonna do it, but like we just pulled through last minute again. Boom, got it done, and like it's just been going from there. Like it's like I can't let the people down. Like people are looking.
Sorry. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. You mean you did the event last minute, the same event that was gala themed? You guys had it. Where was it? Nathan Phillips Square. You had a whole dance thing. I heard some vocals on that.
That was 3 weeks, man. In 3 weeks, you put it up. A little over 3 weeks, you put it up.
Wow.
We literally weren't gonna do that. Like we weren't gonna do it. Like even for us, it was rough. It was a rough year. We're gonna drop something about that later on. But like it was rough, so I was just like, I don't have it in me, man. But the thing is, like when you're doing something that's greater than you, like you will always find a way to get it done. Like if you're doing it and it's just then it's easy to like let it go. Like it doesn't have no weight to it, no value to it. But when you're doing it, that's something that has a greater impact on others than it even does on yourself, and you'll find a way, and everything will line up. So
it's true, and you won't even think about it as a burden or anything. It's like, I gotta do it. It had to get done.
Yeah, exactly. Facts. Yeah, facts, man. So like the whole idea behind the movement is just for us to come together, like and build together, having a space where we can like network, connect together. I'm in the arts, right? So I do music and all that stuff. So we wrote a song and all that stuff this year. Gonna drop the music video, February 1st, first day of Black History Month.
Nice.
Nice. Like just bridging that gap, man. And like let's come together. Like see a lot of people doing their own thing, but like how about we all do something? Like let's rock it.
Wow, that's really big.
You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
I like that. I love that.
Yep.
So we all building our own thing, but how about we do something together? Like unity, power in numbers. Like why do we forget that? It's so
right. And I feel like a lot of times we forget like that. Like what I'm good at, or what you're good at, I can't do. But then a lot of people try to do everything, and it's just like you can't do everything. Like you gotta have a squad to build. You gotta if you're gonna reach more people, you can't do it by yourself, right?
Nope.
Yep.
That's the live,
So nobody's an island.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I know that was one of your projects you mentioned. Like so I guess Samuels Entertainment. How did that come about? And like as you said, there's like a branch of a few other things underneath it. Do you want to elaborate on those other projects or those other?
So Samuels Entertainment. So now we're getting into like your legacy building. So the baby girl wasn't even born yet. Our daughter Melody, And I was just like, yo, you know what? Like, we have to do something that's going to like leave a legacy, like for when she's older, something that she could carry on, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, man, we love this entertainment thing. Our YouTube, like, you know, we've been quiet on YouTube for like a little while now, but like our YouTube was busting, like it's popping, or whatever, like it was getting there, or whatever. So I was just like, you know, we gotta everything, like, yo, let's make a hub. So that was a legacy move, man. Like I made Samuels Entertainment, and basically everything we do operates and runs through Samuels Entertainment. So whether it be BKBQ, Queens with Dreams, Made Studios, like everything that we do operates through Samuels Entertainment. There's also a series that we're also working on called You've Been Crowned. That's where we go around and we actually like give back to the community, our people. All of that stuff is through Samuels Entertainment. So what I basically did was I'm on the verge of starting a network type of vibe. So every episode all episodes we drop will be shown on Samuels Entertainment, and like I have plans for that, but you know, like small seeds, throw the seeds in the ground, it will grow.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, like one step at a time. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe. And then we got Queens with Dreams. That's the beautiful. Like, hey, talk about that.
Yeah, let's hear about that one.
All right, so you notice I don't have to talk much because he can do it all. So we work well together. But Queens with Dreams is essentially just initiative that kind of just focuses on women who are basically living their dream or striving to reach a dream. And so, like he mentioned earlier, we had our YouTube channel. And so I was like, we have a platform where we can use that for people in our community to showcase what they do, showcase their work, their things that they sell, their products, all that stuff. We wanted to use what we had to kind of give back, whether it be through events that Queens with Dreams would host, or whether it be through photo shoots, allowing women to take photos, self photos, and use that as promotional things. Just whatever we could do to kind of give back to the ladies in our community. Because when I go on Instagram, I would see like so many of our women there's so many entrepreneurs. And I'm like, I feel like we're not supported, and they're not supported and or promoted enough within the community. And so I wanted to do my part, and we wanted to do our part and use what we had to kind of give back to them so that we could kind of grow and build in that way.
I'm coming from a king, like, yo, honestly, man, like, yo, speak for my Black queens, man, you guys run the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you gotta be highlighted. The boy at first was just like, yo, I don't know about that. Real talk to the backbone, yo. Like, at the end of the day, like, they hold us down big time. Yep. Just like, you know what, like, they gotta be treated like they're queens, because realistically, like, they're at the bottom. Like, the world treats them as if they're at the bottom. Like Black queens, like bottom. Right? So I feel like it's our duty to just, like, you know, highlight them, like, shed light on them, like, you know, show up
as we should, of course.
Okay, before we get into the questions that we have for you guys, like, I'm a little bit of a fangirl here with this, because you guys mentioned like your YouTube, and I know you have a YouTube masterclass that's like that you've been doing, but like I have to say, like, I know you guys blew up on YouTube via your proposal. And I mean, as a fangirl right now, I really feel like I'm fangirl. I'm sitting here, I was like watching that, I was like, this is so beautiful. If you guys don't and haven't seen it, I don't know how, if you live in Toronto, you haven't seen it yet, but like, just go look on the link tree that we're going to drop later on, and just go take a gander, because the proposal was phenomenal. And I know that's how like it started, but I just have to throw that in there. You mentioned YouTube too many times for me to not say anything. I'm sorry.
You already know, man. You already know, yo. You guys already know.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Shenny is like chief marketing. She does all the commercials. She plugs all the products. All
that's family, man. You gotta spice it up for fam. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I guess you guys want to go into the questions that we have for you guys.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Okay, so take it away.
After I talk, it's like go.
So yeah, like honestly, you guys have talked about what Black Kings and Queens movement, what Nikki has going on as well. But what would you say attributes, like, it could be family, it could be just togetherness, being you guys being together. Like, what would you say it attributes your guys' success, like, together?
Yo, to be honest, like, for us, like, it's us. Like it's legit, just like, so we are the same where it's just us, like, that's at the end of the day, everything started like once we got together, and that's when like I feel like everything came full circle. I can only speak for myself. Like, I was doing stuff, I had like the maid and all that stuff. I didn't have the studio. Everything that we built, we basically built since we became one type of vibe, yo. So like it's built on family, man. Like your family is important. Like that's the legacy. loyalty, and then it's just our passion to like reach the masses and really affect like lives in a positive way, right? Make a difference in a positive way while bringing like all our people with us. Like so, it's that like because with me and with us, it's just like what can we do that will have an impact on everyone around us. So like it's like when it's all said and done, it's like your lives are actually changed and impacted because of the decision we made. Yo. So that's what we build it on. Like it's not about the money and this and that, blah blah blah. It's really about the impact, Like if you don't have no impact, you don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? You could have all the money in the world. Like, what did you leave behind? You know what I mean? Like you die and you just die. Like one day it's gonna be gone. So what did you leave behind? So like that's what it is for us. Just family building legacy and like like an impact like that. That's what drives it. Like
I like when you said that. Still, that all what you have right now wasn't there until you came together. So it kind of shows,
Yeah, in fact, that's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But like, it is what it is,
I hear that.
I love that. I love the answers. I love the questions. Warbucks, did you have a question? Actually, no, was it Lanise or Warbucks? Who had the next question?
I think
we don't know. We can throw it to Warbucks, I guess.
I'll definitely take it.
Even though I do even numbers.
It don't matter. You just ask the question.
Wow. What the hell? Oh yeah, you're already even number person.
I know, but I'm not going second. I'm going last. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess my co-host Shenice.
Hey.
Whatever. So coming from one entrepreneur to the next, knowing how you guys kind of gone through the business, my question that came to me that something always everyone asked me, I looked at myself. What issues have you faced with people who didn't want to help prior to you guys building up to now when you guys are established, you guys are big, you have your business, they're the ones coming back around saying, hey, remember when I used to kind of drive you down the street? Like, helping out, man?
Wow. I don't know if Nicky can tell stories on that, but for me, man, personally, I've been in this game for a minute. Like, I had people like I remember like I started like a whole label and all that stuff. People were like, it's just a t-shirt company, you guys not gonna be nothing and blah blah blah. And now like years down the line, just like, man, like look how far you came, what's up? But I have two ways to deal with that, because like at the end of the day, it's like I could say, bun you, like dog, what do you mean? Like dog, you gonna watch me. But then like it goes against everything that I am, but like don't get it twisted. Like I still like, dog, I know what I want. You stay. I know where to place you. But at the end of the day, like it's just like, it's all like dog, like the reality is, man, there's nothing that you do if it's gonna be really impactful where people are not gonna doubt you. Because at the end of the day, the vision is not theirs, it's yours, So they might not be able to see it over your life. They'll never be able to see it over your life, Like what's for you, it's for you. They're not gonna be able to see that and comprehend that, right, So like it's because to be honest, a real entrepreneur, like it drives them, like it gives me that like bet. Initially, I'm not gonna lie, when I was young, I was like, bet, watch this. But now it's more like, I'm not even do it, but you guys, watch me do it for me. Like watch me do it for them. I'm really trying to do it for it. Like that's my perspective just changed, and it's just like, dog, I see you guys. I still remember. Don't ever get it twisted. We might not be like this, but like if I'm here preaching like togetherness and all that stuff, it's like let's rock. But like don't ever get it twisted. I know where you stand. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and it is what it is. But that's inevitable, man. It's gonna happen. Like nobody's gonna like it's a few. Like when you're doing this entrepreneurship thing, if you really see who's for you and who's rocking with you, like that's when you know what won. So if you out here, people buy Gucci for thousands of dollars. If you have a product, they're like, can I get a discount, Like, what are you talking about? Like, if anything, you should give me more than Gucci. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're close, it's your close people that all of a sudden want a discount. Your close people should be giving you times 2. Right?
Give you extra with interest.
Yeah, facts, But like, the reality is just not like that. You might have a 1-2 huge that's like that. You know what I'm saying? But dog, it is what it is, Like, at the end of the day, like, your circle's gonna get connected the way it should be, and then you just move from there. What we're realizing right now is like, circle's changing. Though. I'll tell you guys that right now. Like the higher up you go and all that stuff, it's just you begin to see why you were down for so long. You just had the wrong people around you. Sometimes you try to bring up people that you have no business trying to bring up. But like at the end of the day,
or whether the same people that were hating on you have fans that want to come rock with you. You can't even push them away. You know what I mean? So it's on the other end, you're like, all right, yo, we're not cool, but I know people that would be cool with me.
Exactly. Yeah. Because now they're the same people that's posted you same way. So like it's like, all right, you'll see, but you just gotta know here, like what's what. You can't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna know. So that's that, man. Like I just keep it 100. But if I'm like I said, if I'm preaching let's rock, then I'm not gonna be like nah. Because at the end of the day, now you're watching. Now you're really watching from what you know.
I think the truth of the matter with any entrepreneurial business is people are always watching, but they're watching in the shadows to make sure you fail. So the minute you start they're like, oh, hi, do you remember me? I'm like, so are you gonna buy one of our Spanish for full price or not?
I expected you to fail, but oh wow, you're here now.
I love these ones. Oh wow, what you guys are doing is so impactful. It's so amazing.
Yo, oh my God, yo. Fam, like I'm telling you, it's crazy. But the thing is, like I'm seeing like this, some people like how they switch, like it's crazy, man. Like it's crazy. By the end of the day, like that happens too. Like when you prematurely talk about your stuff that you're trying to do, that's a hard lesson I had to learn. Like not everybody you share your vision with, you can't let them know that off the bat. Like some people just gotta see it, and some people even right now they'll see it, but they still won't really know. They'll be like, how the hell these guys do? You don't have to know everything, Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put it all out there, right? Because you prematurely say something to somebody, like they're trying to do this and next thing you know, like it's a fear of bad mind over your move. You know what I'm saying?
Bad mind mentality.
But I love when the bad mind pays full ticket for the event and comes and has a great time, and then it has, oh well, this is what they're doing, eh? Yeah. All like this.
But they're coming they're paying VIP.
Right? Painful VIP prices. Oh my gosh, don't get me started.
Oh man.
Lanise, what about yourself? I feel like you have a question brewing. I love you over there. I know you.
I do. I almost always have a question brewing, but I'm like taking in all the stuff that's being said too. I feel like two really big points from what Dean was just sharing is like one, the perspective shift where it goes from like, I'm going to prove you wrong. And it switches to like, that's not even my purpose anymore. Like my purpose is beyond that. It doesn't matter if you think I'm wrong or right. Like I'm doing what I'm doing and it's not for you. I'm doing it for myself and for my people. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. Right. And the second really cool point was like circles change, and the people who help you get from one level to the next, or the people that you take from one level to the next, might not necessarily be the people who are in the subsequent levels, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Like circles change, and it's not necessarily like a personal thing. Sometimes it's just business. Sometimes it's just, like a fact, but you have to be prepared to be adaptable, Yes. Okay. So those were my comments, but I do have a question.
All right.
So obviously, you both have a lot going on. You have a lot on the go, and plus you have your family, right? So my question is, with this like entrepreneurial spirit that you have, how do you choose which project to prioritize at what time? Like which one? How do you choose what you pour your energy into? Like what goes into that discernment process? And that's for both of us.
I'll talk on that right now, I'll tell you guys this right now. You see that YouTube masterclass thing, bro, that I just did? That's a no-no. Like I understand. Like when I did, there's sometimes like and this is the thing, just because you're good at something doesn't mean that it's your purpose. Like that you should walk down that line. So
gem, that's a gem right there. Highlight.
Right. So that's what happened with me. Like like the YouTube thing and all that stuff. So I did it. I put it out there, and it's selling. Like and all this, but I'm just like, Doc, I'm not doing this, Like I should have never done this because this is the first and last that I'm doing. This is not me. Like this is not who I am. I'm not sitting down recording. And the next thing you gotta do taking one-on-ones and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay, now I was reaching, and it's okay. Like and I feel like how you juggle that is just like I said before, like once you understand what you're supposed to do, it will fall into place. So everything under Samuels Entertainment, like the way how Samuels Entertainment is set up. It's like one thing has its umbrellas, but everything works together. So like I have Samuels Entertainment. We have Black Kings, Black Queens. Highlighted Black Kings and Queens. We have Queens of Dreams, not only Black Queens, but Queens in general. Then we have our entertainment company. All of those things like make full circle, like Mystique, where we do live band. We do like the you guys saw the photo booths and all that stuff. Like everything. It's like it's in a nutshell. It's like almost all things entertainment and how we're doing that now. Right. So like if that's what I'm focused on, like a lot of times, like I said, you just because you're good at something because you could do something, you feel like, yo, this is why you're here, but it's not for you to do that. Like, just chill. Like, understand what you're supposed to do and do that. Operate in that. So it's that. Like I said earlier, like understanding what your purpose is, right? And you figure that out. Like, I had to learn. Like, you're gonna have to learn. Like, I tried something, I was just like, hell no, like this ain't it. And then you'll have to go from there. So that's how I juggle. Like now, I feel like everything is in full alignment, and now it's come full circle. So like everything like benefits from everything that I'm doing right now under Samuels Entertainment. It's like one glove, like one hub. And like that's how I know like all right, I'm in the right space right now. So I'm just gonna keep on attacking that and just go from there. Not gonna step outside of that until like until it's gone. Then we'll see what's popping over there. Like, but my thing was I was always trying to take on something like just relax, like. Just relax.
So you finally learned that? Just relax?
Yeah, I mean, I don't relax, but like, I haven't got there yet, but like, I'm chill, like, I'm almost there. Like,
just call you out just a little bit.
You're like, the lesson has been learned. I know logically I need to take a break. It's just a matter of scheduling in the break,
Yeah, exactly. Facts. Facts.
Okay, so Nicky, I actually want to touch on you a little bit here. So I got the pleasure actually of being a part of your photo shoot in regards to the Queens with Dreams project. I mean, that was phenomenal. If you guys missed it, that's so unfortunate. Hopefully you get an invite to the next one. I'm just saying, if you follow them now, then you'll get an invite to the next one. It was phenomenal. And just being around so many women that have different paths of life, some of them entrepreneurs, some of them not, but some of them like striving for success. To me, I was like, I got chosen to be a part of this. This is great. Wow. Okay, I'm ready. What do I gotta do? It was so much fun. But like, that being said, I know you launched, oh my gosh, you know what? I'll put my foot in my mouth if I tell you what month it was. But I know you had like when you had the grand release of Queens with Dreams, I know you had like a little commercial there and you launched it and you guys are having your YouTube channels on it. And if anything I'm saying is incorrect, just correct it. But like, Nicky, for you, running Queens with Dreams, like what actually motivated that more so? Like, I know you touched on it in the beginning, but what drives you to actually want to continue doing it? Because like Dean said, you might start something and it might not be for you, but it seems that you're like focused on the women and the Black women, especially within our community. So what essentially brought that concept to life?
I'd have to say a number of things. To be honest, Queens with Dreams wasn't even Queens with Dreams when I thought about doing something. I actually wanted to work with children. So I'm an early childhood educator and a teacher by, by profession. And so I wanted to do like little events for children and like meet up with the moms and do stuff like that. And as I progressed and I talked to Dee, I was like, okay, that's not it. And then it just kind of hit me one day. I don't know if it was a dream. I can't really pinpoint the moment, but it turned into something where I was like, I was pregnant and I was like, I think I need to do something that is more relatable to me and the season that I'm in right now. And then I might have had a discussion with you and I said, how about we do something with like moms and highlighting mompreneurs since, I want to do something and I'm about to be a mom. And it kind of started there. And then we came up with some events that I could do. And then just in our talking and our discussions, it just kind of streamlined down to women and women mothers and all kinds of women in their different walks of lives who are just trying to live their dreams. And so what kind of really drives me, I'm very shy by nature. I try not to be, but I just am. And we balance out well because he's so much louder than I am. And it's so great to speak with this. But he is very... Dean plays a very big role in me taking this leap of faith into walking and doing Queens with Dreams. He, a lot of the time, believes in me a lot more than I believe in myself. And so he is such an entrepreneur. He's so big, he's so loud. He always has something that is motivating him and driving him and always working. And so I had to make a commitment to myself that I had to be willing to learn how to be this because I wanted to do this. I just was fearful of it. And so I said, if I'm going to do this thing, I have to be able to learn how to do this. I have to be able to learn how to walk without being fearful. I had to be able to learn how to speak to these women. I had to be able to learn how to just communicate with them. Like hit them up on Instagram and be like, hey, do you mind being a part of, something that I'm trying to do? And I'm so timid in that, but because I really want to work in the community with our women, I really want to use what we have to just try to make a difference in whatever way I could. And so I had to step out of that. And so having Dean as my support, my literal support, it really, really, really made a huge difference. And it really helps me drive this whole initiative. In addition to that, he gave me a great idea that we should do a series on Queens with Dreams. So we have a first episode, which we also launched on our YouTube channel. And it's basically just highlighting a couple of the women in our community. And so we're going to be doing more of that when we figure out all of COVID and all that good stuff. Nice. But I do have another shoot coming up on October 2nd. So anybody who wants to show up, it's a fall shoot. Y'all can show up. Just, check Instagram for the details. But I think it's just a combination of things in my life and our life and what's going on and just having the support that allowed me to push this. And I want to continue this and I'm going to continue this and do the best that I can to help my sisters and all the other queens out there. Cheers. That's that.
A round of applause. I like that.
What a beauty.
And you said in the beginning you were shy. Is that correct? Because that didn't seem shy to me. I mean, she just right.
You can be shy and eloquent.
Right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I guess, honestly, if you guys have any last words of wisdom before we say our goodbyes, unfortunately, we would love to have you on here forever and a day talking to you guys. But we know you guys, as you said, you're busy. You have a life and plans. Like, what other things, I guess, is your last words to us?
Yeah, anything coming up soon that we should look out for other than the October 2nd photo shoot? I think
February 12th, man. We're going down. It's about to be love night, So that's the Valentine's Day vibes. We're about to do a big shebang. This is the first time I'm even saying it. So
what's that? The Perspicax exclusive?
I didn't even put a teaser out yet. It's about February 12th. It's going down. I'm going all in. Now we're planning. So
okay.
But if I could just say anything before you leave, just to all my entrepreneurs out there, man, just understand that if you build it, they will come. Period. So you just gotta focus on you, do what you gotta do. We all start from the ground up. But if you have the vision, you write it down, make it plain, just trust the process. And you got it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't nobody block your blessing. It's only up from there, man. You got
Facts.
Yeah, Nicky, do you have anything to sign off on?
Why you gotta put her on the spot like
I know, right?
I'm like, Nicky, you got something?
She's waiting.
I'm sorry, what was that? Is this the emoji?
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. Just in continuing on what Dean said, if you build it, they will come. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so go for it and let it be a thing.
Boom.
Bang.
Mike.
Swish.
Who said swish? Who else just said swish?
Hey, it was me still.
Jinx. Yeah.
Wow, come on. But hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for pulling up Dean and Nicky. Nicky, we haven't met in person, but we have met. We did, yes. At David's baby shower. Baby shower.
Yes.
I know, right? It was a while ago.
He was the model for the men.
You're the model. I remember you now.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you guys. Dean and I kicked it for probably 15 minutes and chopped it up. And I appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate what you guys are doing in the community, man. And definitely trying to be a part of it and down the road.
He's also an entrepreneur. Didn't know I was going to put him on the spot.
Right?
He didn't know he wasn't ready. I'm going to get back to that. But it's so interesting because his motto is what? What's your motto?
What is my motto?
Come on, what's on every shirt, sir? Build your vibe, what?
Exactly.
Okay. We build the vibes, you know what I mean?
You know the vibes, because what? We are building
it. So that's just so funny that you guys said that.
Yeah, man. So, definitely we will be there on the 2nd. I'm trying to pull up because, fall pictures off of tech.
Wasn't that just a Queens of Dreams thing? Lanise, you and I will be there.
Yeah, was it just for the, was that... Was that a Queens with Dreams
That's a
thing,
Queens
or
with
is that
Dreams
like
thing still. Like,
okay?
next time,
Okay,
bro. Next time.
Steven.
Next time.
Sit on, Steven.
So February 12th, you'll arrive, 2022? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see you there.
Now, we got something coming up before then, Dean. Don't worry.
All right, guys. You already know, man.
Thank you guys so much for coming on today.
Thank you guys. Like times a million.
All right, no problem, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Take care.
It's the Perspicax, good vibes and plenty laughs, so you better come quick and fast. Save the dates and don't be late. Let me tell you how to get to the podcast Perspicax. Make your way to the Perspicax.
Oh, we back, baby.
We are back.
Hello.
We are back. We are back. Yo, shout out to Nicky and Dean Samuels. Yo, a lot of gems in this episode. Please make sure you guys scroll down, hit the description, click on every link that is in the description. Every single link, man. Yo, that was a dope episode. What are you saying?
Honestly,
I know it's not done yet, but
We got a solid 10 minutes left.
a solid
10.
maybe 20. We can push it.
20. I'm kidding.
Lanise is like, yo, bedtime.
You see how I sounded dark? And then he's like, too late for me.
But yeah, man, yo, honestly, I love that we brought them on because yo, just like Shenny said, like we're here doing the same thing, building from the ground up. Like 2 years ago, we wouldn't never be here. Like I wouldn't even think about starting a podcast or having all four of us, build this camaraderie, this rapport, and this whole vibe. But like I said, once you build it, people will come. So
it's been 2 years.
No.
I was about to say, wow.
Hey, I'm rounding. We are rounding.
No, but if it was 2 years, that'd be amazing. Wow.
I know, right? Hey,
It's been even less. So it's more amazing because it's been less than 2 years.
Facts.
That's so true.
Exactly.
Less than 2 years, season 4. Like honestly, if you really think about it, if it's been 2 years, we would have been on like TV by now. So it's definitely not 2 years.
I like that.
I'm just saying.
I like
Speak it
that.
into existence. You know what I mean?
I like that. But yo, before we even jump in, say, Warbucks, let them know what you do other than obviously on this podcast, because like we're all here building on the outside and on the inside. So yo, let them know, man.
So for those who don't know, I am a commercial and portrait photographer. Been in business for about 10 years.
Wow.
Seen it all, done it all. I've shot events. A lot of people know me from events I've shot. So for those who may remember back 2006 Dirty Wine.
Wow.
Yeah. Forever Young, I was part of that too.
Jeez. And
just continually building myself up however I can. And in a sense, there are a few people of color that are photographers, but not much of them are really seen or known because in the business, they don't really look at us. They just think that we come and go. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to change the narrative of it, trying to change the mantra of it. I'm even trying to get into teaching to show that, you know what, anybody can do anything once their minds are put towards it. The energy is good towards it. And they want to make a betterment, not just for themselves, but for the future generations that are going to come from it.
Facts. And I feel like there's always, I don't know, I guess just me because we're all building the same thing, but it's always, I don't even know what the word is looking for, but it's extra boost knowing that what you're doing can also affect other people in a positive way. You know what I mean? I don't know what the word is. I was looking for it, but it gives me goosebumps sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like encouragement.
Yeah, facts.
That's the word. It's encouraging people to say, you know what? To put it bluntly, get off your ass and do something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm still not done talking about Mr. CEO of Build Your Vibe himself.
Wow.
I tell us all the other things you do.
Yeah, because I don't think people see you on the podcast, they know you for Build Your Vibe, but do they know what it's taken? Do they know that half this stuff you've learned during COVID? Like, do they know your story?
Yeah, right?
Take it away.
So, honestly, shout out to all the resources that we have in our hand at our fingertips, because during the pandemic, I lost my job and it really triggered me to figure out and learn a lot of things myself. So right now I'm into editing videos, into editing pictures, into editing podcasts. And this is all during the pandemic. So shout out to YouTube. I gotta shout out the YouTube still, because the hours I put on YouTube to create what we have going on now, it's nice, because honestly, at the end of the day, I'm seeing other people, like I just said, build the vibe with us and see really what the vibe is about, and rocking with it. Just like Dean was talking about in the episode before, like, when I'm building my thing, I don't know, people will see it. I won't say it, but you can see it how I just present myself. Like, I build these events, I do whatever I do under the Build Your Vibe brand for the people, like to make sure like the community is good, or like different stuff that the community is not doing. Like, for example, I was tired of the parties and the whole like, we're going to party every night. It's the same music, same DJs. Mm-hmm. I said, let's do a game night. Jenga, Twister, flip top, tic tac toe.
For a moment, those game nights when they were live, because prior to the situation, game nights were amazing. I mean, like, I met so many different people that I would see in the clubs or like the party events, but never be able to speak to. So once I even pulled Steven aside at the time, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is amazing being able to come and network at an event and learn people behind what you know them as. I know this guy in the club all the time. Okay, he can dance. Ooh, not to know he's a whole CEO of everything behind the scenes. So like, please proceed. And like
I was just saying earlier, like, that type of stuff gives me goosebumps. No word of a lie, because like, I really do these things and create these things like off the rip. You see how Dean just said he walks around the block? My thought process might be a little different. I might not be walking around the block per se, but a lot of things come to my mind, and I was like, why not put it on paper or tell it to one of you guys, and let's try to get it done. Because if you don't try it, then it's gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? So if you're not learning, you're not doing anything. So shout out to everyone that's been supporting, because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be pushing everything that I'm pushing right now. So yeah, man.
Remember, you made a lot of sacrifices to build this where it is now.
Facts.
A lot of sacrifices, a
lot of people.
Studio.
What people don't understand about I guess some people will, depends on who you talk to, about editing and certain stuff like that. That is time consuming. So if you have a 9 to 5 and then you got to come home and do other editing, it's really out of love. Know that.
And money and paying bills.
Okay, them two are top two still. The love is at the bottom.
the love is there, but
paying the bills is top 2, and it's not 2.
Right?
2:30 in the morning, your eyes are burning, and you know you have to get something done for a client. You're just like, I want to die, but you can't because you told him you get it done on time. Yeah. So that's a part of love and a part of, I gotta keep the lights on, so I gotta keep grinding. Keep shining.
So yeah, from game night to our cook-offs, to our merch, to our game day outside during the pandemic.
Sports days.
Yeah.
Damn. To our time to shine on Twitch.
Handful, big up yourself. Sorry.
Wow.
My bad. It slipped.
No, honestly, I'm just like, taking in all the stuff that we did through the pandemic.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
so imagine if, and like, this is why I'm thankful for the pandemic to a certain degree, is because it allowed you to open up and have to tap into that inner part of your body where you're just like, I don't know if I should. Oh, I'm too shy. Like, this man is like, oh yeah, I got a 9 to 5 and I'm still gonna come home and edit. You think I edit? No. Know your strengths, know your limits, play within it. Okay, OLG, right there. I know.
And I saw a video on IG today. Big shout out to my homeboy Sean Sadi. He's a professional trainer, fitness trainer. Yeah, fitness coach. Sean Sadi on Instagram. And he actually posted a video today. He actually lost his job at the beginning of the pandemic. And he was just saying, like, that actually opened the door for a lot of things for him that he wouldn't have time to do during his 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So if you really look at certain things like that and flip the script and look at it on a positive, you're like, there's so much things that personally I've accomplished through the pandemic. And I know on the outside, whoever's listening can say the same. Even if it's one thing, you know that, if the pandemic wasn't here, I'm not saying the pandemic was an amazing thing for all of us, because obviously not. But on the flip side of that, if you didn't learn anything, if you weren't progressive in any other way, if you didn't help out a business, if you know what I mean, then I don't even know what to say to you. I don't.
Take every negative and find a way to flip to a positive.
Have to.
And Lanise, we can't sleep on yourself. Just because you're in school for something, you can still turn that into a business too. So hit them with the ones and twos of what you do.
Listen, we are about to see Lanise on that Black Physicians of Toronto,
right?
Black Therapists of Toronto app. Right? I have the app already, so I'm just waiting for you to get on it.
Yeah, look out for it. Look out for it. Yeah. I mean, at this point, like I'm at the stage where I am seeing clients. Like I have a caseload at this point of people that I'm working with. Trying to keep it like fairly limited.
Pause. And you make time for us. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Real love.
Hey.
Sorry,
good song, but we don't have the copyrights.
No, we don't.
So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm building right now. Definitely have some clients that I'm working with, and after this chapter of the journey is done, I'll definitely be more out there, sourcing more clients, etc. Probably, hopefully, like doing more workshops and teaching and facilitating, public speaking, all that kind of stuff that I was really building up before events kind of got shut down. So we'll see what 2022 has in store.
I like that. And before we get off you, if you want to get anything done, like workshop or anything online, like talk to me. Let's sort that out. Let's just get on that from brand yourself from early. Right. You know what I mean?
True that.
Yes, we'll talk. Yeah, man. Yeah, Shenny, you're not gonna tell us while gone now? Miss Mortgage Agent over here.
Well, there you go. You said it and sold it already. I mean, I am a mortgage agent for all of Canada. I can get you a mortgage pretty much anywhere. Quebec is a little tricky, but I can still do it. You know what I mean? Hey, Quebec is the one place where they have their own laws for everything. They feel like they're their own country in Canada. For those of you who listening outside of Canada. But yeah, definitely. I mean, like mortgages have their ups and downs. The market has their ups and downs. But I mean, through COVID, I've been actively working. I haven't actually done any self-promoting until I feel like right now, letting people know that I am a mortgage agent. So, you can hit me up on my social if you need help with anything at Shenny Shakes. And, my goal is to make it happen. And my biggest thing is if I don't know how to do it, that's not your problem. Because I'll find somebody who does know how to do it and will get it done. That's like the end result for myself. As you guys can see, I don't know how to do technology out here. Zoogle. It was touched on a lot today about having a team with you. And I mean, having a team only gets you literally to anywhere you want to go. Doing it by yourself, what's that saying? I don't want to quote it incorrectly, but if you want to go far, go with a team. If you want to
go fast, go alone.
Go fast, go alone. There you go. Glad somebody knew the end of the gem for me. But outside of that, I mean, again, there's more things that I'm doing on the up and up, especially for 2022. You guys will see a lot more of that. And if you guys need an MC, a host, or anything like that for an event, apparently it's what I do. Apparently, I didn't know this until I realized that I've hosted 3 baby showers this year. I've done 2 events. Facts. And I didn't even know I was a host.
And you hosted all my sports days.
There you go. And I hosted sports days.
And I hosted my bar mitzvah.
Okay. Apparently I hosted a bar mitzvah that was not real, but as you guys know. Right? So I feel like it was really talked about today and it hit my heart the most is you can't do everything. Right? But find your niche, stick within it, and no matter what people say, keep going. Because in this line of work, especially when you're doing it on your own, and I talk to these guys about it from time to time, is your friends are not your market. And that's what I want everybody to understand. Your friends are not the market you are trying to reach because they're already your friends. They're already going to support you. They're already in your corner. The market is the rest of the world that don't know you for you. And that's the biggest thing is if they don't know what you bring to the table, what's going to happen? Nobody's going to know. So if you're an entrepreneur out there and you're struggling, you're thinking, why aren't my friends supporting me? Why aren't they helping me out? They're not your goal. The goal is everybody else around your friends. Mm-hmm. Because if they're your real friends, if they're your circle, your brotherhood, your sisterhood, your peoples, your team, they'll support you regardless. Right? So that's just my food for thought for any entrepreneur out there trying to make something of themselves. Don't stop.
I like that. I like that.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right?
Don't stop till you get enough. I had to do that still. I had to do that. I had to do that. But Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 32 of the Perspicax. Make sure you guys are following us on all social media platforms. It will be in the show notes as well. But I am at Devon C on Instagram.
I am at Mr. Warbucks or JWill Photo.
Do her.
Lanise. I am at LA_journeys.
And I'm at Shenny Shakes. So you guys know, and that's like literally everything.
And collectively, we are at the Perspicax.
Hey! That was so fly.
By the way, buy merch. He's wearing merch. Buy merch.
Hold on. Are we going to sell out myself? Like, I'm wearing merch too. I'm literally wearing the Perspicax. Y'all ain't ready for a show.
Wow. For those of you listening to the audio, Shenny is modeling a black crewneck sweater with red print, the Perspicax on the front and the logo on the back.
With actually my what's it called? My social.
Your handle. You cannot purchase that one though. You can't purchase our customized sweater.
It's the Shenny Shakes original.
She will get your shirt off her back.
And before we cut out, this shirt that I'm wearing today, if you guys watch the video, a video will be out on Saturday. Both videos, episode 31 and episode 32 will be out on Saturday. So make sure you guys are tuning in. But this shirt is from Stay Mellow Collective. Ooh. Shout out to Stay Mellow. She's doing it big in the 6. Make sure you guys are following her out as well. I'm going to drop that in the descriptions. But I'm rocking a Build Your Vibe hat. You know the vibes.
Because we are build it.
And we out.
This is Lanise.
This is Jason Warbucks Williams.
This is Shenny.
And this is Steven. You are now tuned into
PERSPICAX. Oh yes, the Perspicax.